or if you're,
Max, you,
you know,
you should be the last one talking about football, Max.
Yes, I
all
do.
right.
I
Let's
remind him.
Yeah, football.
all right. Well,
Football.
let's
With a
get to
U.
some Joker 2 news because there was apparently
Yes.
new images for Valentine's Day. So
Mhm.
there's new images. This is one new one. She's just got the diamond makeup there. Looks really
What's wrong with
good.
his eye?
She's gonna kill this role.
What's wrong with his eye?
What's wrong with what?
What's wrong with his eye? Is it just closed or?
It's a picture.
Yeah, he's looking down with his eyes closed. So
Okay.
I-
It's just
this-
like one
look
eye
at
open,
that.
one eye-
Look at that. That's
So-
great.
So if they're going to follow the comics, it looks like she's going to be his psychiatrist.
Yeah.
In jail and they meet in Arkham.
Yeah,
Which is awesome.
Mad Love.
Oh, look at that. That's classy.
So I'm assuming you guys sort of post that they said it's not a musical. There will be music in it, and I'm assuming that
There's probably some
the previous photo and this is all in their heads.
Mhm.
So all the musical parts are going to be in their heads.
That'll be easy to differentiate it. Yeah. You know, when you're in love, sometimes things are elevated. You know, you got your mind takes you places. So I'm sure that they're going to play into that. That's interesting. I am not opposed to a musical at all, but hearing that confirmed, that's confirmed, Bruce, that the musical aspect is going to be the part in their head. It'll be easier to decipher what's going on than the first one. Then, you know.
It's not confirmed, but they did say I could find it. Where did I put it?
Vince, you have a son? I didn't know you had a son. Awesome. I just downloaded Fortnite on my PS5.
Oh, good.
So I want to start playing that. Yeah, Sticks, we're probably going to have a Speedstorm play party this weekend. I got to figure it out.
Okay.
I'm probably going to do it on PlayStation because that way I could be on screen too, but it's multi-platform, so everyone's going to be able to come. So, Brian, I don't know if you'll be available, but I'm playing a Speedstorm Racing Party Grand Prix this weekend.
Yep. Just,
Eladia, you download it. It's free. You don't have any excuse not to download it.
Yeah.
I do think you have to get to a certain level before you can join a group.
Well, you have a few days to to start.
Just so you know, because I tried that at one point, and like you got to be at a certain level. I think you have to be level 5.
Oh,
I found it, Max. Where about the musical part? If you don't mind, if I bring that out before you move.
Well, I have it right here.
That's it's up there. Okay.
Yeah. So features the return of Joaquin Phoenix as the title character. He's joined by Lady Gaga, who's said to be playing Harley Quinn. The rest of the cast includes Brendan Gleeson, Catherine Keener, Jacob Laughlin, and Harry Lotze. Zazie Beetz also returned to reprise her role as Sophie Dumond from the first movie, a love interest for Arthur. Last year, Beetz teased that the sequel won't be what fans are expecting. I think people will be surprised. I don't think it's going to be what they expect around it being a musical, Zazie Beetz said. We all sort of express musically and dancing in our lives day to day. I think it's going to work really well. So she kind of hints there. Maybe Bruce also has something else elaborated there for some. Do you have someone else's quote there?
Yes,
okay, so
I do.
let's bring up someone else's quote there.
Hold on, let me make sure my chat isn't up.
Yeah, that quote doesn't really speak to me as it being like a Grease or anything like that.
Lawrence Sher says Joker 2 isn't a musical per se. It just has music in it. The music is part of the film and the characters, but I don't know if it's a musical. So that goes into my theory that the musical sequences will be in their heads in the delusion of madness.
Yeah.
Think about like the comic Bruce from Mad Love, right? From Batman the Animated Series.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It fits.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 3 kids. Yeah, well, you've been busy, Vince. Vince has been busy. Okay.
I just talked about that book on Saturday.
So that's great. Hearing this, I mean, it's not a competition, but my anticipation for this surpasses the first Joker. Like, I think it's gonna blow the first Joker out of the way, where we're actually going to. I don't think we've got to see a great Harley Quinn and Joker relationship. I think we got a little bit of it in the DCU, but not like a focus like this is going to be.
Not
And
heavily
I'm
focused.
really excited to see how this works besides just a montage of like, oh, this is how Joker and Harley met, like in the Suicide Squad, which was fine because it's about the Suicide Squad. But really an elaborate story on Harley and Quinzel and Joker, where you get to see the nuance and great acting is probably, I mean, I've been assuming that's what you're going to get. Great directing with Todd Phillips, and have it time for this relationship to breathe instead of moving past it, because obviously the toxic aspects of this relationship are not very PC. You know, she is kind of she's got Stockholm syndrome almost, you know, the way her relationship, and it's not a healthy relationship.
Yes,
And this is where
it was one of the most toxic relationships
and to
in
be
comic
fair,
history.
PC culture wanted to move past that storyline as fast as it could when we got the Birds of Prey. Okay, they're a couple. Now she's moving on and she's an empowered woman. But that's not exactly where her character was right away. It took a long time for her to get to there. Yeah.
Side note, she hasn't been in a relationship with Joker for over a decade, Sticks. It just took in the movie.
But this is where you're I don't know if you're willfully leaving out the context though, Bruce, because in the comics they had a relationship for a while before they got to that part though. Whereas we didn't get to see it on screen for very long.
It wasn't that long.
In the comics.
It wasn't that long, Sticks.
The animated series they did, but not in
the
live action
comic book. Yeah, no. Not in the like Batman series. In the Batman animated series they did.
Yeah, not in the comics, Max.
No, not in the comics.
All right, but regardless, I think it's more. I believe
you have to add context to this. You can't just assume PC culture influenced this decision.
Oh, it absolutely did.
What?
Margot Robbie went on the record as saying that she kind of wanted to move past it when she was promoting her.
I'm sure Margot Robbie didn't read Harley Quinn comic books.
She said she wanted to get more to empowered Harley Quinn than the, you know, the victim of the Joker, because she was.
Yeah, I understand the general audience.
There was lots of press about how they wanted to move on to the empowered Harley and, you know, escape past that. Okay, so I may be incorrect on how long it was in the comics, but you know, the animated series was there.
I just want everybody to get
that's where she began.
A full picture of the character of Harley, not just what the theaters, because usually these studios, they never get it right. You know, I'm not trying to gatekeep. Like I said last night, I want to try to inform more people about comics and not be mad at them. You know, not knowing.
Like some characters in comics, each have some kind of different iteration where they're written differently. Harley's no different. She started out in the animated series. That's where they started.
But for instance, if they do this well and you show the whole arc of the Harley and Joker experience, who's to say that this Harley Quinn can't move on and then have a relationship with Poison Ivy and be her own woman? And you know, I would love to see the whole arc. You don't know that.
I don't think they're going to get a third movie.
It could transition to Harley Quinn. I think they will do a third movie and then do Harley Quinn.
Well, there's no reason for them to. You know, there's no reason for them to start Harley Quinn with Joker in the new DC universe. Because I don't know. I think that'll be a bad move if they did, because Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn are definitely more popular as a couple than Joker and Harley.
No. Are you saying
yes,
these iterations shouldn't
equally
transfer into the new DC?
I mean, it's subjective, but to say one's more popular than the other, come on. How many people cosplay as Joker and Harley at Comic Cons?
How many people cosplay as Harley?
Exactly. I think they're both popular. Where's your proof that one's more popular than the other? I think they're both popular.
They're both popular.
Yes,
that's certainty.
They're both.
What he's saying is.
Yeah, they're both different eras of Harley for sure, but to say one should be one's more than the other. I would like to see this version of Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn go forward. I mean, whether you think it's going to happen or not, we do have to see the context of the movie, see how the reception is of her version. But I would like to see more of her, and I would like to see her whole arc explored too, of where she started and where she ended. Where I was let down by Birds of Prey. They kind of just covered at the beginning.
Right.
Like I'm no longer with him.
I'd like to see how she does before I say I want more of her.
Yeah. And I think if Joker, I do think Joker, they will make a Joker 3 if this is successful. And I think when a Joker 3 ends, you're going to be seeing Harleen Quinzel turn into Harley and then start to question her relationship with Joker towards the end. I think that would be a perfect way to end Joker 3.
And I mean, at
what
the end
the
of the day,
hell, Joe?
Joker wasn't going to get a sequel, but it made so much money they couldn't not make a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right. So who here thinks
There's
that they're going to make a Joker 3 and that they should continue Harley's arc? I do. Taladia?
As long as the audience is still coming to it,
Yeah, it depends on the audience and the second film. So
they're not going to greenlight it right off.
Yeah, they're not going to greenlight it off the bat.
We've already said WB's in dire straits with their money, so they're not going to just throw money out there.
I think they would greenlight it off the bat. This is a low budget movie, low budget production.
Low budget.
Yes, even the sequel, the first Joker. Let me look at Joker.
I don't know what the.
I mean, it doesn't cost that much to make in high profits. Joker 2 budget. Let me see. 150 million. That's high compared to the first one, Joker 1 budget. Let me see.
It was 55 to 70 million.
55. So it doubled. They gave double production budget to the sequel.
Right.
Okay. So it is let me see. It is, and they're not. Degrassi, I was always on board with that rumor. I remember people used to complain with me, it's not going to happen. They're not going to make Joker 2. It wasn't just you, brother.
Degrassi, do some clip outs of those episodes.
I was never saying no to that. I got harassed for saying that Hugh